A warm greeting. Today is Thursday, June 20th, 2024. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia. I would like to talk about a long-term projection where models are beginning to show the possibility of another cyclone developing towards the end of June. We will be closely monitoring several strong tropical waves that will be coming from Africa. Although typically in June we do not see development in this area. I will discuss several factors that could lead to the possible development of these strong tropical waves as they approach the Caribbean or when they reach the Western Caribbean Sea. The Atlantic Ocean remains quite active, particularly in the Western Caribbean Sea, the waters of the Gulf of Mexico, and towards the southeast of the United States. According to climatology, these are the areas where we sometimes see cyclonic development. However, typically during June and July, the tropical Atlantic region remains quite calm because conditions are still not favorable for the formation of tropical cyclones. One of the main reasons is that Saharan dust is a major impediment for tropical waves to find favorable conditions for development. Still, in recent weeks, we have seen several strong tropical waves continuing to emerge from Africa, which may indicate that the Cape Verde season could begin a little earlier than anticipated. Additionally, we expect that over the next 2 weeks, a favorable phase of the Madden-Julian Oscillation will move over the African continent and the Indian Ocean. This is related to the pulse that was crossing the Atlantic and is now located over this area. But see that the models project it will remain stationary over the region for at least the next 2 weeks. It is precisely in this phase of the Madden-Julian Oscillation where conditions can become more favorable for cyclonic development in the Atlantic tropics. If it weren't for the fact that we are in June, we would likely have several systems to monitor in the coming days. However, I mention this because remember that the main area of cyclonic development between the Caribbean and the Atlantic is experiencing record high temperatures for this time of year. Looking ahead and seeing the projections for the end of June and the beginning of July, note that the ensemble members of the GFS model indicate the possibility of the development of some low pressures near Central America, where we could again see the development of a tropical cyclone by the end of June or early July. More interestingly, some members are also showing low pressures in the tropical Atlantic and towards the southeast of the Lesser Antilles, possibly related to several strong tropical waves moving through the region. Interestingly, the ensemble members of the European model also indicate some low pressures towards the east and southeast of the Caribbean, as well as low pressures near Central America. For now, there is no reason to worry as this is a long-term forecast, and typically, July is calm in this area. However, it is something we will be monitoring eventually because, in the first 10 days of July, historically, we have seen the development of some cyclones towards the east and southeast of the Lesser Antilles. I'm not suggesting that we will see development as early as late June this year, but I am noticing some indications that the Cape Verde season could begin a bit earlier than anticipated. So, stay calm in the Eastern Caribbean. We won't be worried for now. We will be watching these waves towards the end of June.